Salutations, it's Lord Raiden. I'll be your host for this. You know, some people are investments, some people are bills. You have to know the difference. You know, a lot of times when I've started coming up in my journey, I started recognizing that when you're with certain people, working with certain people, you're starting to get a building block to success. You start to recognize that some people, they become a liability or they become an asset, and you have to be extremely careful on who you put together in your circle as an investment and as a bill. When you're reaching your goals and you're climbing your ladder to the top, it's always good to invest in a team, to have a team of people that you can depend on no matter what it is in order to obtain success. And in time, when that grows, you start to learn, jealousy, who has a plot, who is really working towards success in order for you to be great. And in that time, you also find people who are not only loyal to you, but are one with the foundation in order to reach the vision. And the only way that's going to be able to be obtained is through time. Time will show you everything you need to know when it comes to people and dealing with people each and every day, especially when it comes to obtaining goals to be successful. In my time, I've tried to create groups, tried to create establishments, tried to create many things, and a lot of times things didn't work out because people weren't locked in with themselves or the overall goal. Everybody is not meant to be the Michael Jordan in the situation. Everybody wants to be Mike, when sometimes you need to grab rebounds, play defense, get the assists, do whatever it takes for the team to win. But that's how you know who you need to invest in. Because whoever you invest in during that time will prove over time that they're worthy to be in your presence. Not saying everything's always going to be perfect, whether it's man, female, family, whoever you're working with, you know that no matter how you're feeling that day, the overall goal of being a team and getting the job done is the most important thing. A lot of my closest friends are in the military. A lot of my closest friends that I've met are in the military. And if there's one thing that I learned about them is they're some of the most disciplined, to the point people that I've known. I didn't have the great pleasure of being in the military, but the one thing that I did learn from them is a lot of discipline, order, and learning who's a bill, who's an investment. And a lot of times in the military, the main thing is getting the job done. At ease with that. But I take it each and every day to learn that people who are a bill will just drain everything from you. It could be in a relationship, it could be family. If anyone is draining from the overall goal of what you're trying to accomplish, they are a bill. Some people could start off as investments and end up becoming bills over time. You have to be very careful. Now, I'm not saying that some people cannot be bills that become investments, but that is very rare to happen because naturally they're going to remain in that place. People who are investments will always take that time. They will nurture you. They will be there for you. And, those investments can even be people in your friend group. You have some friends that you call for the good time, for the fun times. You have friends that are there for you on a spiritual level. You have people that are with you in time that are just there to support you. Whether you're posting something on social media or anything in that landscape in order to be successful, they're always going to be there to support you. Those are the people you invest in. A wise man once told me that when it comes to being real friends in your life, there's naturally only going to be maybe 5 people. If you're lucky, you have 5. Majority have 3 that you can really depend on. They always say you need those overnight friends, those 12 a.m. friends, and 3 a.m. friends. Those are the investment people, the people that you can call and say, hey, we have a body to take out. Hey, I need you to help me. Right or wrong, they're going to be there to help you. Over time, that's one thing that I did learn when it comes to success and everything with this, is that you have to learn who are the investments. Those are the people you pour into. Those are the people that gives you everything that you need to obtain that success, because in order to maintain it, you're going to need that investment. Now the bills, that's a different story. Bills are people who will absolutely take anything from you. Leeches. They don't support the system. They don't support what they do, but they always need something from you. They're not pouring into anything that you have going on, and it's not a mutually beneficial thing. I think one thing that people really, really mess up on in life is that they don't realize that majority of things is mutually beneficial. And the way humans are required, there's only so much giving a human being can do before they start feeling taken advantage of. It's just the way of the world. I don't care if you're a person that donates things each and every day for a living. At some point, there's going to be a time where you want to be reciprocated for the hard work that you're putting in, whether that could be business or anything in terms of life. That's just the way things go. And these people will do anything to drain the spirit out of you and anything you have going on. You know, they don't share a post. They don't comment on anything you're doing. And not saying that, you know, you don't do the same, but let's say you are doing the same for that person and pouring in everything they're doing, but they're not pouring into you. They're absolutely a bill in your life, and they need to be cut off. They need to be cut off in anything that you have going on. It's a cycle of life. And, you know, in that cycle of life, there's going to be a few investments you're going to make that's going to change your life with people. They always say, you know, you find a couple people in your life that'll be able to change what you have going on, and that'll be your investments. When the bill will just sap all that energy, take everything from you and leave you with nothing if you're not careful. That could be a relationship. That could be a relationship with your parents. That could be a relationship with, you know, co-workers, anything in the world. That could be that, and that could be a bill. Even in time, if you get older and you have children and you guys go through situations, not saying you don't love them, but they could become a bill. At some point, you have to always analyze through time who was a bill, who was an investment. And I always say this, do this like a bank statement each and every month, every 30 days. Look at your cycle of friends, look at your cycle of people, and see if these people are bills that can maybe be an investment someday, which is rare, but it has happened. And then some people who are investments that are becoming bills, because that right there can change your life. Keep your investment people close and make sure that all dreams are possible with them, because they can change your life and you can change theirs. At ease, Lord Rady.